Local officials start to express concern about the ongoing federal shutdown. At the Kaneohe Neighborhood Board meeting this week, Senator Jarrett Keohokalole said there are over 1,000 state workers who are paid using federal funds, and he worries what will happen if Congress doesn't resolve this issue soon.
The senator said the governor found a way to pay those state workers on the 15th, but if the shutdown goes longer, there could be problems.
We're going to be put in an awkward position to try and make ends meet as it relates to federal, state programs and personnel that are paid for with federal dollars. The most concerning one, well, there are two that are really concerning to me personally. The first is out of our control. It's paying our members of the military.
The second concern is for folks who rely on SNAP food assistance. SNAP is a state program, but federally funded.
Unless there's a deal by the end of the month, SNAP accounts will not refill, which means EBT cards, food assistance for people will not be available if there's no resolution to the shutdown. The state of Hawaii does not have access to the actual funding mechanisms for these programs.
The senator said even if the state did find $57 million to pay for SNAP, the feds still control the funding mechanism. He said the state is starting to work on contingency plans.
Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security are funded through the end of the year. But we are starting to, now that we're getting into the back half of the month, we are starting to unpack what the impacts are going to be to state services that are federally funded if this thing goes into November. It's pretty concerning.
The chancellor of Windward Community College also said the shutdown has affected her budget.
We're down $7 million. Ooh. And just to give you an idea, that's about half of my annual budget that's not grant related. I have one grant that really should be continued, but I can't get a hold of a program officer because she's out of work to approve that continuation. So yeah, we're suffering and it keeps me up at night.
She was happy to say she was able to move money around and keep almost all of her staff whose salaries are federally funded. But like many others, she worries about a prolonged government shutdown.